The word I would use is not attachment. I will say non-dependency. Don't be dependent, but not detached. Why do you want to detach from this beautiful world? Attachment is dependency. If you're dependent on, say, coffee, and you take a 2 gallon of coffee and run around Trishikesh, it's attachment. You have to carry the burden of the coffee everywhere. 20 liters of coffee, To be totally free is to be non-dependent. Don't be dependent on it. So you want coffee, you have coffee. If you don't want coffee, you don't have coffee. But you don't have to carry coffee around town. You know what I'm trying to say? So detachment is a very sad word. Usually the woman is the one which suffers with the men. I'm detached, babe. After 2 years of marriage, you say I'm detached. The poor girl is crying like, what the hell happened to this guy? And no, nothing happened to me. I became Buddhist. It blocks love. It creates isolation. What I'm trying to say is, Buddha was not talking about detachment in the word as we are using today. He's talking something else. The words are mistranslated. So don't worry about it. Just say, I don't want to be dependent on anything. I want to be free, but I also have the right to express love. Expressing love is not the dependence. Expressing fear, the benevolence, if I don't have a partner, I'm going to die or something like this, is then a problem. It's a psychological problem. But if you are expressing love, it's a bigger emotion. And you are actually participating in the world. Love doesn't enslave you. Love doesn't contain you. Love doesn't limit you. Believe me. It never does. And so you go and buy a cat. Keep a cat. And see how beautiful this animal is relating with you. You'll realize this animal is really loving me. People throw a lot of cats into my house. I had about 16 cats. And I realized these cats are really loving beings. I was so happy, So I talked to them, like, good morning, how are you, good night, So it's love. Otherwise, you will look at it as an animal and suspicious, and you will say, get out of my space. You won't do that. So attachment is a wrong word for interpreting that Buddhism. I don't want to go into the last 300 years of mistranslating religious texts. I told earlier on, there is no such thing as religion. Religion was manufactured last 200 years. Jesus Christ was not talking about religion. He was talking about spiritual freedom and happiness and love.